Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to break down the entire creative ecosystem of a fictional world called Arreqqana. Yeah, we're not just looking at a place on a map, we're digging into the very soul of a culture, piece by piece, to really understand how a vibe gets built from the ground up. All right, let's get into it. Think about it. Every city has a pulse rate, a rhythm, but in Arreqqana, it's something more. It's not just noise or the rush of traffic. It's a specific shared energy, a frequency that you can literally feel humming under the pavement. It's a mood, an identity that hangs in the air. So where does a frequency like that come from? Well, it doesn't just happen by accident. It's shaped, it's curated, and it's broadcast by a core group of cultural architects. So let's meet the 5 icons who are the absolute heartbeat of the capital, Javarka. First up, you've got Bajavani Viseri, her alias, the Wildfire Darling. And that pretty much says it all. She is pure, unapologetic energy. A fashion rebel, a performance artist, her entire philosophy is about making an impact. If it doesn't leave a mark, why bother? She is the spark that starts the fire. And then on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, we have Varedia Casson, the silent frame. She's the photographer, the quiet observer in the corner. For her, power isn't in the big, loud performance. It's in those unseen moments, the ones that truly define who we are. She captures the truth between the seconds. Now let's move on to Dejahan Vasquel, the architect of swagger. I mean, what a title. He's the brand builder, the ex-model who became a mogul. Dejahan gets that real influence isn't about being the loudest person in the room. No, it's about a carefully built aesthetic, a quiet confidence that shapes the entire culture from behind his signature sunglasses. And here's the foundation of the whole group. Jacomir Viliva, the shield brother. He's the athlete, the protector. His whole deal is foundational strength, not for show, but for support. He's the one holding it all together, reminding everyone that your real value isn't what people see, it's being the person they can't do without. And finally, we have the oracle of the crew, Vanyesha Jarike. As the glam priestess of the pulse, she doesn't just ride the wave of the city's frequency. She tells the wave where to go. She's a style seer, an aura reader, who knows what's coming next before anyone else even feels the shift in the air. So here they are, the whole crew. The Wildfire Darling, the Silent Frame, the Architect of Swagger, the Shield Brother, and the Glam Priestess. 5 totally distinct roles, 5 unique energies, all weaving together to create the identity of Javarka. But what's really driving these personalities? There's got to be something deeper, right? Well, there is. And here's the secret sauce. It's this underlying system called Nuva. Now, this isn't just some casual horoscope. It's a cosmic framework for everything. Everyone in Arreqqana is aligned with one of 5 elemental threads: flame, river, wind, stone, or aether. And that thread basically dictates their core essence and their path in life. This is the why behind the who. And when you lay it out like this, it all just clicks, doesn't it? I mean, of course, Bajavani, the Wildfire Darling, is flame, all about power. It makes perfect sense that Varecha, the quiet observer, is aligned with the deep, flowing river. Dejan's charisma? That's pure wind. Jacomir's unshakable loyalty? Stone. And Vivanya, the oracle? She has to be the mystical ether, all starlight and purpose. Okay, so it's one thing to have a cool cosmic alignment, but it's another thing entirely to see how it actually shows up in the real world. So to see how these ideas translate into something real, let's just zoom in on one of them. We're going to use Vivanya, our aether-lined glam priestess, as a case study. Her big project is a docuseries called Glow Frequency, and the concept is amazing. It's this intimate, atmospheric show where she just walks through Zavenzavarka at night with a guest, and they unpack their truth, their own personal frequency. It is the perfect project for the glam priestess of the pulse. And the show's structure is so deliberate. It's not just a casual chat. It is a guided journey, a ritual. Look at these steps. The spark talk? That's where a guest like Bajavani would just ignite. That glow moment? That's the exact kind of quiet truth Varaja lives to capture. It's a ritual disguised as a TV show. And this tagline, which you just know had Dejan's fingerprints all over it, it captures the whole philosophy of the show. In this world, to glow is an act of will. It's not about being seen, it's about making a conscious choice to broadcast your own inner essence, to be visible on your own terms. But what's really cool is that the series does more than just profile people. It profiles the city itself. Through the way it's shot, and especially through its soundtrack, Glow Frequency basically bottles up that unique, moody, soulful texture of Javarka after dark. It gives the city's atmosphere a voice. And this line from a guest on the show, wow. It perfectly sums up that midnight mood. It's a philosophy that Jacomir, the Shield brother, would totally get. It's not about being famous. It's about quiet connection, about being a beacon for your people, just a small light in a vast, beautiful darkness. So how do you translate that feeling into actual sound? Well, you get this. Just imagine lo-fi rain mixing with these glowing, aether-like synths. You've got the soft sadness of an electric piano, and you can hear whispers of conversations layered under the gentle clicks of bikes and far-off bells. It's the actual sound of intimacy in a huge city.
And the world building goes even deeper. The show's soundtrack came with this poetic map that ties specific emotions to physical locations in the city. A bridge isn't just a bridge, it's a place for forgiveness, that cries in Burgundy. The city itself becomes an emotional landscape that you can literally navigate.
And that, right there, is how you build a vibe. See how it all connects? You start with defining characters, each one a pillar of the culture. You give them a deep, foundational belief system. You show how that system plays out in their creative work. And then you immerse everyone in the sensory details born from that work. It all weaves together until the world has a living, breathing soul. Which, of course, brings us to the final question, pulled directly from Vivania's show. It's a prompt to turn this whole lens inward. After seeing how all these different pieces fit together to create an identity, it's worth asking yourself, what energy are you broadcasting right now? What is your glow frequency today?